Hits by the pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Coast, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rank talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. Don't let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination.
And welcome back to Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, out here in Monterey County, also known to the world as the Salad Bowl, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Anyway, folks, today we are going to talk about men with female tendencies, right? And again, you know what, guys? Disclaimer: this is not about the LGBTQ guys. This got nothing to do with it. This is just about straight men who have female tendencies. And what I mean by that is when I've seen men, and I'm talking the ages of 35 and up, you know, and we're talking 40s, 50s. Really have a real bromance with each other, you know what I mean? That's kind of weird to me. That's always been kind of weird to me, you know? I mean, I understand that's your road dog. I understand that's your homie, that's your friend, that's your, you know, your friend for life or your best friend and stuff. Okay, cool. But there's a boundary, man. There's a boundary, straight up. I mean, you know what? And look, it's like this. This is the way I tend to look at things. It's like this, man. It's like, you know what? Check it out. If you, it's one thing to have a friend and admire and really care about that friendship, you know. How you're down for your homie or whatever the case may be, right? That's fine. That's fine. There's a difference when you start to worship them. And you start to feel like, oh, well, they can do no wrong, bro, and I'm going to back them up right along and this and that. Well, you know what? That's where things start to change a little bit. That's where you kind of look a little suspect, you know. And I'm going to say that to say this. It's like, you know what, man, like, I've seen it happen plenty of times in my life. And again, here we go. I've seen it happen in the music thing, you know, in the music industry, so in the underground music scene, you know, where the producer, composer, whatever you want to call him, that makes the beats, right? He's charging, no, I'm charging for beats, you know, I'm charging for beats. And a semi-known rapper comes into the studio or whatever, into his studio or whatever, and he's like, oh, what, chop out on this, and he's showing him all the beats, and he's just giving him all this beats, like, oh, hey, you don't even gotta pay me, but just put my name on it, and it's all good, bro, it's all good, you know what I mean? And that's where it's kind of like, okay, now you're acting like a groupie, homie. Like you're being a groupie about it. And again, it happens from the higher up in the industry to the lowest one in the totem pole. Like I've stated before, you can be you take your girlfriend, take your wife, and what ends up happening, you get lost in the vibe because you think you're part of this. You know, you get into this vibe of this energy with these artists and their entourage, and they end up taking your wife for the night, you know, or whatever the case may be. You know, as a man, you got to stand by your wife, man. You got to know where you're at and be aware of your surroundings and know what you're doing, man. You don't just leave your wife there because you want to be a groupie and you want to run up on stage and be seen by everybody while you're wife, girlfriend, or whatnot is being seen by everybody backstage. I hope that makes sense to some of y'all. Like, that's what happens. I've been in sessions where somebody will tell me, hey, well, you know what, can I go with you? Because I want to meet so-and-so, you know, I've never met him before or whatever. Okay, fine, you know, cool. We get there and they start talking all like, they become this groupie, you know, they become the groupie, man. They're just kind of sickening. Not just that, guys. It goes into different things. I think it's a female tendency to when a man worries about what excuse me, what another man is doing, you know, when he's worried about, well, how much do you make, bro? How much do you make? Like, you know, what is this? A urine contest? Like, what is this? My truck is bigger, you know, kind of deal. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know, like, guys, get it together. You know, why are you worried about what the what the next man makes, or what he's doing with this stuff, whatever he may own, whatever he has? Unless you're gonna go pull out some cash, or you're gonna go say, hey, you know what? Go get that thing out. I'm gonna help you out right now. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it happen. That's a different story. But if you're just doing it because you're just being a nosy dude, man, or you know, being you know, a nosy guy with female tendencies, being a Gladys Kravitz, you know, Gladys Kravitz. Those of you who are old enough to remember Gladys Kravitz, excuse me, as I've always said, if you don't know, Google it, YouTube it. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's just wrong. You know, I've been around people who've made a business move around me, and join into something, and I could be in the room, man, or I could be, you know, in their corner per se. I don't go and ask them, hey, well, how much did you make, bro? How much did he pay you? Like, hey, dog, like, hey, like, no, homie, that's none of your concern. You know what I mean? That's none of your concern to me. Excuse me. That's a female tendency. That's you acting. You know, you're acting kind of. You know, you're acting kind of weird. You're being nosy, bro. That's not cool. You know, and I say that to say that. I mean, I'm not sitting there saying, oh, you know, I'm all macho about everything, you know, this and that. But I'm saying in the sense that we live in a time now where all these things are all like males are being diminished, you know. And again, stuff like that doesn't help. I mean, I'm not saying that you know, oh yeah, you gotta just walk around with a chip on your shoulder, but take a little pride in yourself, man. Take a little pride in yourself. Take a step back. Look at yourself. You know. See what you're doing, you know what I mean? When you do something like that, and maybe somebody will check you one day and be like, "Hey, bro, why don't you mind your own business? What you got for me?" You know, or the infamous one, right, where people say, "Hey, are you working right now?" Usually, I tend to say, "No, I'm right here talking to you." But I'm saying, like, you know, are you working right now? Wait, what am I asking you for money? Am I asking you for anything? Like, why do you care? You know, what does that have to do with anything? You know, especially if somebody's being, you know, your friend or whatever. And the next question comes along with, oh, you're working around? Yeah, okay, cool. You know, I work at such and such place. Okay, cool. Well, shit, how long you been there? See, that right there, they're trying to figure out how much you're making. They're doing the math in their head. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. Why another man is trying to find out so much about another man. What, are you insecure with does your wife find me attractive or something? Or your girlfriend find me attractive or something? Because you seem a little insecure there, buddy. Asking me all these questions. This is what it comes down to, guys. We need to stand up a little bit, you know? And I'm saying that a lot of you out there, and I know some of you, take a little pride in yourself. Take a little pride in yourself. Take a step back. Realize what you're doing. Don't worry about what the next man has, what the next man makes, what he's doing and how he's doing it. You don't worry about that. That's none of your concern. Do you. Be happy in your skin, homie. Unless you're insecure and you want to be like the next man, or you want that next man to take your wife or whatever, by all means, go for it. Keep acting the way you're doing it. But it's not a good look, man. I hope that this makes sense to a lot of you. because I think the more and more we go into this new, I don't even know what to call it no more. We're going from 2024 and beyond. Things are getting worse, and a lot of people are finding little excuses to justify these little acts in people. No, stand on your two. Stand on your two, and be who you are, man. Don't make excuses. There's no excuse for you to act that way at all. Period. Point blank. And that's it. With that, this is Two-Face Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, signing out.
Haters shake the fist, suckers pitching me rolling. Why you so mad? Why you so serious? Shit in my rear view like the slow and delirious. Keep on mashing, getting plenty action. The home of the G's and pimps, I love it with a passion. Throw it up, it's California, where the sun lays to rest like every day. The home of the color rack, swap meets and bangers. Chuck Taylor's Lolos and them real dope slangers. This is reality, it's where I stay. Along the Pacific in the state of CA. Golden State, from Frisco to Compton and back to Central Cali where the party keeps rocking. It's a California state of mind, and you can't be mad, that's just how we ride. Golden State.
But it's really for me. I'm not saying that I'm greedy, but hip-hop is needy, so what the hell do you expect from me? It's the passion, I finally understand it. I'm hiding in the trees like a male praying mantis, searching for my prey. God, please come and bless me, help relieve my stress so I don't worry about death. Never said I was leaving, but dreaming on like Steven. Fallen angel, I'm Zeppelin, not ready for heaven. So please tell me, is there another way? So I can look up in the sky and say thank you for these better days.
1, 2, Vegas coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors. 5, 6, hip hop with a twist. 7, 8, please don't hate. 1, 2, Vegas coming for you.